Thank you very much, Your Honor. Once again, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm Babu Owino, Your Honor, an advocate of High Court.
Congratulations.
And all other courts, Your Honor. Thank you very much, Your Honor. I want to draw your attention and breathe life to Article 157(11) of our Constitution on the mandate of the DPP. Article 157(11), sub-article 11, on the mandate of the DPP. And it states that the DPP should act in a manner that promotes public interest and confidence. And therefore, Your Honor, the question begs that by charging these innocent Kenyans, these fishermen and border riders with terrorism, is the DPP promoting public interest and confidence? Your Honor, as I read the article verbatim, it states, that is Article 157(11), that in exercising the powers conferred by this article, the Director of Public Prosecutions shall have regard to the public interest, in the interest of the administration of justice, and the need to prevent and avoid abuse of legal process. The need to prevent and avoid abuse of the legal process. Your Honor, our clients were arrested and detained for 7 days, as requested by the police. They requested for custodial orders. 7 days were granted. Then yesterday, our clients were taken back to court, that is the Oyugi's law courts, and were released by the court, meaning that the police failed to establish anything useful to charge them with. Your Honor, you know that in our common law system, 7 days, being detained for 7 days, could be a complete prison term. That is for some offenses. Hence, further denying our clients a right to bail is infringing on their right to liberty, and going against Article 49(1)(h) of the Constitution. Your Honor, the police are turning this trial into a legal relay. Where you arrest our clients, then go to court seeking custodial orders to investigate a charge on malicious damage to property. They are freed by the court. Then immediately they are rearrested within the court precincts, which is complete disrespect to our institution. Your Honor, you saw that happening in your own court, where even the police could not respect you, Your Honor. And if they couldn't respect you, they ought to have respected your office, Your Honor. Rearrest them, hand them over to the anti-terror police. Your Honor, you know the dramatic ways by which the anti-terror police use to arrest Kenyans, only seen in movies. They themselves being a source of terror to the innocent Kenyans. Because the trauma that one can suffer from after that, Your Honor, is better imagined than experienced. Then, Your Honor, after that, they bring them before you. And I'm very sure, Your Honor, after you shall have released them, let us not be surprised that maybe the anti-stock theft unit are somewhere waiting to pick them. And the reason that they will tell you is that during the commission, the alleged commission of the offense, that some cows might have disappeared from within or around Mawego police station. So therefore, Your Honor, this must come to an absolute end. We want further to tell you that the DPP is interested in abuse of the legal process is to talk about the jurisdiction. Your Honor, when I talk about jurisdiction, you remember the famous case of the late Mr. Albert Ojwang, which is very much related to this case that we are having today. That Mr. Ojwang, Your Honor, was picked from his home in Homa Bay, moved to Nairobi at Central Police Station, and killed in the cells. Your Honor, there is no any special gazettement, or rather the gazette notice by the Chief Justice to gazette this honorable court as a terrorist court. So any magistrate in the country can deal with this matter. And to tell you that the DPP is interested in wasting the court's time and the public resources, that they had to move. They saw it fit that Oyugi's law courts was not fit to handle such a matter. And you know, Your Honor, that the only courts that are exempted could be the anti-corruption courts, ELC, and the children's courts. because they have special jurisdiction.
Repeat the courts.
The Anti-Corruption Court, ELC, Environment and Land Court, Kadhi's Court, and Children's Court. They have special jurisdiction, but otherwise any other court could have handled this matter. Your Honor, terrorism is an ordinary crime that can be heard by any magistrate. And there is no special prosecutor that is assigned the special duties to handle or rather to prosecute terrorism. Any prosecutor can do it from any part of this country. So we ask ourselves that what is the malice and what is so special in this case that we had to move our clients, law-abiding citizens, whose only mistakes are to fish and transport that fish using a border to the markets. Border riders and the fishermen. Your Honor, this is clearly what we state as forum shopping. This is why we move them from Mawego all the way to Nairobi. Your Honor, the offense that our clients were being investigated on was malicious damage to property. And now they are being charged with terrorism. So we can ask ourselves a simple question, Your Honor, that when was terrorism investigated? Because they were rearrested yesterday, reached Nairobi at night. Then in the morning were presented before you with a fictitious charge that has been baptized as terrorism. Your Honor, it can only mean that the courts, the law courts, the Yugi's law courts were cheated, which is again serious disrespect to this court. Your Honor, all the witnesses that we are being told who are part of this case are all in Mawego, Homa Bay County. And it will be very costly, Your Honor, to every time transport witnesses here. Again, misuse of public resources and an abuse of the legal process. And Your Honor, Article 157 of the Constitution states that the DPP does not get direction from anybody. The DPP is an office of the DPP is an independent office. Which is clearly being transformed to a dependent office. Why am I saying so, Your Honor? Because after the president made pronouncements that such acts, such alleged acts that were happening in the country deserve terrorism charge. Then all of a sudden the DPP became clever and said that we need to charge every Kenyan who pickets and demonstrates peacefully with an intention to present petitions under Article 37 should be charged with terrorism. Your Honor, lastly, I want to draw your attention and breathe more life to Article 50, Subarticle 2A. The doctrine of innocence. That one is innocent until proven otherwise. One is innocent until proven guilty. And therefore, as we have our clients before you, Your Honor, these are all innocent Kenyans, hustlers, innocent hustlers, innocent fishermen, innocent transporters of fish, and people. And therefore, Your Honor, the main reason for bail is for an accused person to attend court. That is the main reason, the fundamental, the basic reason is for one to attend court. And I refer to a case of Hilary Wachira, Wanjiku versus the Republic, 2020. Before your brother, Justice Kimaru, as it then was.
2020, which report?
GKLR.
Which section?
Justice said that bail is a matter of constitutional right, and the court should lean towards granting the accused bail pending trial, unless, put a rider to it, unless irrefutable compelling reasons are placed before court. But Your Honor, the alleged compelling reasons that are placed before you by the prosecution are surmise, conjecture, mere statements of path.
Just repeat it.
Sorry?
You may repeat.
Therefore, the reasons, the uncompelling reasons placed before you, Your Honor, are surmise, conjecture, mere statements of PAF,
Statements of
PAF, P-U-F-F, and misrepresentation of facts. Therefore, Your Honor, our prayer is for you to consider as a parent, Your Honor, we consider the accused persons before you and admit them to a free bond because of the conditions that they are in. Your Honor, when I was talking to them, they told me that they've never come to Nairobi. This is the first time that they've been transported to Nairobi, just because they could not even afford fare from Homa Bay to Nairobi. Your Honor, these are people, innocent Kenyans, who earn between 200 to 500 shillings in a day. And therefore, Your Honor, even giving a higher bail to these innocent Kenyans will render the right to bail a nugatory. I rest my case, Your Honor. God bless you.